Glad to have you with us from Las Cruces, New Mexico, and Aggie Memorial Stadium, home of the New Mexico State Aggies, and we have a showdown coming up in the land of enchantment. New Mexico State will kick it off, and we'll be underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you can make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked at the big fella, he delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Going to try to get it himself. Crosses the 35. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here's the pressure. Working that left side. He's into plus territory. Knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it first and 10. Pocket breaking down. Turns it loose deep. He's got it inside the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
Snagged out of the air. Bounds into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. Found his open target. Accurate throw. And 2 plays through the air. And they've got 6 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the New Mexico State Aggies offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Cutler. And the rush will get to him at the 25. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Trying play action. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's going to take off. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's good.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the back. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. There is a lot of real estate in front of this offense as the ball is touched dead at the 5. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. They'll run the RPO and pull it right. Across the 25, he's got room. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
On defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
To the air, it's Cutler. On the run, still looking.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They started this drive with a big play, but now they need a conversion to keep it alive on third down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll leave it with him. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Makes a connection, turning it on. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
To the air on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Looks it into his hands and then waltzes it into the end zone. Touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after they catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
To the air, it's Cutler. Under fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off the play fake. Here's a hit. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. It's complete. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Hardy. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Started this drive with a bang, but now it is 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Hardy. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert. Lets it fly deep downfield. Into their happy place for a touchdown.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the 1st half.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by 7 over the Groupers. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Now the play fake. On target to the left. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down. Holds and fires complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to throw. It's Copper. Quickly complete. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. The Aggies moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw again. Bringing the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first.
Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He'll try to do it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Aggies come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll do it himself. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. He splits the uprights.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Rushes on him. He's got him wide open. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Off play action on first down. Unleashes one deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. We're just about ready to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stanley. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll open the second half with a run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. This is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Looking to throw, it's Cutler. Unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
It's hard to run a route or get lost near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I'm starting to get close to the sidelines, throttling down a little bit, catching the football, and making sure I was in bounds.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Looking to throw on third. He's got an open man. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. Wants to throw on first down. Working that left side now. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Touchdown, New Mexico State. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
Lost one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the catch down the right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Williamson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Pulls it in, the first down and more. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Just under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. They'll snap it on 1st and 10. going for it all. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Quarterback extends the play. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback. It's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man run.
Snags it inside the 20. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Snags it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to buy time. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as it
steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Cutler. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. And the Aggies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Really good job by this defense. 3rd down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground, stop playing pass, come up and get him on the ground. Big 3rd down stop.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The corners are walked up tight. To the air on first down. Gets away. Got out of trouble and throws. Got a man. It's Clyde. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. He's got him. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had it much better field position this time around. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Backing up and backing up on the first two plays, now to try to throw it in drive on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Got it inside the 10. And it's a touchdown.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
How about this defense rising to the challenge? Focal point number one, stopping the great running back. Check. How do we do it? Being physical at the line of scrimmage, getting off blocks, not missing a lot of tackles. They have checked all of those boxes and shut this dude down.
Pulls it in. It's Prime. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last two games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a...
Oh, a lot of space. It's a seam wide open. And the tackle was made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. New Mexico State has it first and goal. Dropping back, it's Cutler. Here comes the heat. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggie! This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You can play touch football in an elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Tennessee has just had no answers today. Both sides of the ball look like all the smoggy smoke on Rocky Top has been in their eyes since kickoff. They're trailing by 28 to Auburn. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes...
It's a running room. He's loose. He's at the 10.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late.